Vice on HBO did an amazing report on the failure of international aid and disaster relief in Haiti after their horrible earthquake. Let's watch a piece of this.
After the earthquake in 2010, nearly $10 billion of foreign aid was pledged to rebuild Haiti. Vikram Gandhi went to see just how that money is being put to use.
Well, as you can see, some of what are known as refugee camps actually became permanent residences. So these places that people are living in tarps and USAID tents, they had initially thought they'd only live for a few months, maybe 6 months, maybe a year, but those have become their homes. In a place like Canaan, which is an unofficial refugee camp, which is actually just built by the people there, you could see that people have become incredibly resourceful. So they're building their own septic systems, they're building their own schools, and they're building their own roads. So when you see that Haitian people can actually really rebuild their own homes, you could see that it's better to incentivize that growth as opposed to just give temporary housing to people. I think soccer fields in Haiti are actually a really good thing. They build community and give people a recreation center. But when you look at a place like Caracol, where there is no plumbing, and there's a new soccer field being built with foreign money, you start wondering if the money is going to the right place. People are playing soccer everywhere. Do they actually need what we consider a soccer field that looks like an American high school soccer field? I'm not sure. Because USAID gives money to contracting companies that are for-profit companies, it's able to monitor how it spends its money, but it's not really able to monitor how those companies are spending its money. As you can see in the report from Chemonics, a lot of the information is completely opaque. What I've seen by being down there and talking to many people is that everybody seems to know that there is a problem. All the people involved in this realize that the money isn't going to the right places, but very few people seem to be able to create a new system where charity actually works in Haiti.
All right, so you just got a little taste there of the entire show. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you watch the entire thing because there really are some mind-blowing facts in the story about what happened in Haiti after the earthquake and what happened, all the relief money and stuff. And understand that this is like a classic textbook example of politicians, or actually more specifically just the power establishment, using some sort of a crisis to enrich themselves. And so, for example, some of the other things that they go on to discuss in that entire piece, the short-term response, so like the Red Cross, for example, and some other groups that went in there to do immediate relief, that wasn't bad. So they got a decent amount of food, a decent amount of water, and they were able to clear the rubble in some areas where it was clearly in the way of everyday life and whatnot. So the initial response wasn't bad. But what this piece highlights is that the long-term response, not only is it bad, it's horrendous and it's wildly corrupt. So, for example, they mention how one of the officials in the U.S. government under the USAID program that's supposed to do like the long-term investments to do relief for stuff like this, in an email that he sent to some of the private contractors that they work with, he said, quote, "The gold rush is on." He said that after the earthquake. And when he knew that these people were living in horrible circumstances and they needed aid from the international community, his view of it was like, great, now we can raid the treasury and put the money in our own pockets. Another thing that they did, get this is fucking mind-blowing. So they would take the money, and I kid you not, in some areas in Haiti, they would build these little, like, townhouse communities, houses that would be like, $700,000 houses in America in like a higher income area, like 2,500 square feet, beautiful looking houses, paved roads, perfectly functioning infrastructure. And they would build these places for themselves to stay while they're there in Haiti working, and they would build nothing for the people of Haiti who were struggling. So they'd go there, build like little vacation homes for themselves, little communities of that, and not build stuff for the people of Haiti. The one place that they built for people in Haiti, they said it was headed by, Clinton and some other people who thought they were doing a good thing and, doing charity in the region. It was this one little, like, development community that's like a menu of what could be possible in the area. So they had different small houses that were built with different designs. And none of those houses had plumbing, any kind of running water, any kind of amenities, nothing whatsoever, no beds, no couches, nothing. Just like little boxes that were built with different, like, intricate Western-style designs. Some look like beach houses, some look like log cabins. So they built this one little community, and the idea was you have this big photo op there, you invite the press, and you say, we are going to rebuild in Haiti, we're going to do it right, and here are all the options, the kinds of houses we're going to build. Like I said, they only built that one place, they didn't build any others. So now people are living in this tiny little, fake house community because it's the only option that they have because there are no bigger, living complexes or different houses that they actually built. They had this big thing where they're like, we're going to help, and then they didn't. They just fucking have the fake houses behind them. Oh, it's incredible. And another thing they talk about is they would go into, like, areas of Haiti that weren't even affected by the earthquake, and they would build shit there. And then when people were like, dude, this wasn't affected by the earthquake, why are you building here? There's all these other places to rebuild. They're like, yeah, well, we kind of have this company, this international company. One company's from South Korea. They want to actually just set up shop here and, like, pay the workers like 37 cents an hour and make them build shit. So we kind of, as the international community, built other things in this area that wasn't affected by the earthquake because we want international investment here so the capitalist class can exploit the workers. It's amazing. In areas that were not affected by the earthquake, sometimes they had more building projects than areas that were affected by the earthquake. Another thing they do is in areas where people are in desperate need of help, they're in desperate need of sanitation and homes and everything, they go in there and they build soccer fields. They just build soccer fields. And then people are like, why are you building a soccer field? We need homes, we need sanitation, we need plumbing, we need running water. We're living in a crazy situation here, like we're back in the year, 500. And they're like, we're going to build a soccer field. When they spoke to people on the ground, like the people who in Haiti who were trying to do relief efforts on their own, they were like, no, see, the way it works is like Americans or, Westerners would come up to us and just say, we're going to do this. It would be something absurd, like we're going to build a pool, we're going to build a soccer field. And the guy would just be like, all right, that's not what we need, dude, but do you if you want to do you. So, like they said, there's like these makeshift communities now that were supposed to be, temporary communities. Now they've become permanent communities. And the people of Haiti are themselves very innovative, and they're finding ways to build their own new houses and new structures and get it done without even the help of the international community. Now, imagine if we did the help the right way, and instead of giving money to for-profit companies who then pocketed most of the money and fucked up everything else, instead of doing that, imagine we gave the money to the people of Haiti themselves. And for people who we knew and we trusted, and we can directly see the building of projects right there, like we could see it as it happens, we'd be in a much better place. All we needed to do was give raw materials to the people themselves who were, who lost their homes and lost their livelihoods and whatnot, give them some fucking tools and some wood, and they would have built it all themselves. But see, that's the thing. It was never really about the primary concern was never, we need to seriously fix this. This is fucked up and people are dying and they're in trouble and there's no sanitation. The concern wasn't to fix that. As is obvious based on the facts, the concern was primarily, how the fuck can we profit off this? How can us capitalists get in there and profit off this? And if we happen to maybe help people in the process, great. But if not, whatevs, dude, I got mine. So this is a really gross, fucked up situation. And what comes to mind today is this. I'm concerned that we just had an earthquake that happened in Nepal 2 days ago. Horrendous 7.8 earthquake. Terrible. 4,000 people dead and climbing. Amazing. I'm just hoping. I am hoping that we don't have the same kind of international fuck up and profiting off of people's misery in Nepal as we did in Haiti. But it's pretty naive to even hope that at this point.